Talking about doing another draft after we've done like 3 on the channel.
We did no, yeah. We'll just say we did another draft, and then you can just put like the screenshots like how you did on the last one with Caleb.
All right, well, fuck it. That's the intro. It's playoff time, y'all. Y'all already know. Uh,
Woo!
as of now, we finally have the final bracket, the official bracket. The play-in is over. The
Yep.
Kings lost to the Pelicans 6 times this season, and the Bulls lost to the Heat without Jimmy Butler or Terry Rozier. So
Made me sad.
I feel justified in saying we should have spent zero time talking about the Bulls and Hawks, but we'll move on because we got to get this bracket done. And so we're just gonna go in order here. First matchup, Thunder versus the Pelicans. PJ, you already gave me your prediction.
Yeah.
Please tell the people because I think you're on crack.
I said Pelicans in 6. Come on.
Okay, well you said 5 or 6.
Come
That was crack to me.
It's 5 or 6, but I was like,
No, it's not 5. It's not 5.
it's 5 or 6.
No, it's 6 or 7. It's 6 or 7. It's not 5. Okay, what?
I mean,
Okay, explain
I'm
to
like
me.
thinking
Okay,
about the matchups ahead of time. Like,
okay,
obviously, we talked about how Chet can't play against real centers.
okay,
Valanciunas is not the realest center. He's a stretch big,
okay.
but he's up there for grabbing boards. I mean, it depends on who's guarding who. Obviously, we know that Dort is the best defender on the team. I don't know if he's gonna guard Brandon Ingram or Trey Murphy because I know Herbert Jones. Oh, I'm stupid. I know for sure Giddy's gonna guard like Jose Alvarado or something. Like if that's how they work, if they do man to man defense, I don't know how they work in the NBA, but the way how I view it in my head, if they do man to man, I just think that like overall, I think the Pelicans have it on the top. I mean, Shy is hard to guard. There's only a couple players in the league that can guard Shy or Shea. Um, Jalen Williams is a heater, but he needs to be on his. He needs to be on fire from the start. Shoot, I don't know. I believe that the Pelicans can win. To be honest, just through matchups,
No, that's fair.
the
Okay,
Pelicans can play without Zion. But if Zion comes back early, I think the Pelicans got it.
okay.
It's
Now
in the
that's
bag,
okay. Saying it's fair to think the Pelicans have a chance. I'm with you on that. They definitely have a chance.
100%.
There ain't no way in hell we're saying they're winning in 5. In 5? In 5? Not 5. It can't be
There's
5.
players on that team that been to the playoffs. They've seen
Bro,
it.
do not look at CJ McCollum's playoff numbers. Do not look.
I'm not looking, but I know he made it to round 3.
Do not look. Do not look. Okay, but all right. So I'm picking the Thunder personally. I'm saying it's
Mm-hmm.
Thunder in 6. I'll say Thunder in 6 cuz I do think the
Okay.
Pelicans match up decently well with them. I think the Thunder beat the Pelicans in an earlier matchup when the Pelicans had Zion. I
Yeah.
just think in a 7 game series, I don't know how much I want to rely on CJ McCollum. And uh, is Brandon Ingram actually healthy? I don't know. He didn't look.
He's healthy,
Is
but
he?
it's just
But
that
like, okay, he's
I,
playing. He's playing, but how healthy is he? That's my question.
he's healthier. He's been. I think he's. This is one of his healthiest years. Every year has been
Bro,
either or.
he was out
Like,
for how many games this year?
well,
Hold on.
last year wasn't even that great. The year before wasn't that great. Lakers years wasn't great. Um,
Oh my god, what just happened?
I believe that. I think this is his best year.
Hold on. Brandon Ingram. All right, so he had a better game today. I didn't get to watch today's playing games, but he had a better game today than yesterday when he was benched in the fourth quarter because he was playing like ass. But he missed 18 games this year. That's one of his healthier years. like he was injured for a
Brandon
significant.
Ingram's
He was injured for a significant
Brandon.
amount of time.
No, no, yeah, but Brandon Ingram have been injured like a lot. Like when he was on the Lakers, he's been out for the season. Like He's known for getting hurt as much as how AD has been getting hurt in the Lakers.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say it's Thunder in 6 because in a 7 game series, I'm taking Shea and Jalen Williams over and Chet over.
Shit over Valanciunas?
I'm talking about that trio. I'm taking that trio over Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, and Jonas Valanciunas. I think
You're sleeping on the.
in a 7 game, it's a 7 game series. Okay, I'm sure that Brandon Ingram and CJ and Jonas, they can combine, they can get 2 wins. I can believe that. They can get at least 2. But I don't
You're
think they can
sleeping
win
on Trey
4.
and Herbert Jones, dog.
They're not, bro. Are they how much are they They are the Thunder have already lost to this team when they had, or they beat this team when they had Zion. Chet Chet was part of the reason
It's
Zion got clamped in the fourth quarter of that game.
it's a different team without Zion, and because Trey Murphy Jr. really steps up. Like if Zion wasn't there, he's always there in front. He's always the sixth man to get ready to replace whoever gets injured. Like it's either Brandon Ingram, he's there, and then Zion Williams, he replaces that. He fills in the slots for sure to me. Like him for sure fills in the slot.
I think that I think the Thunder are where they are for a reason. I think that
Well, I mean,
I think they're gonna win in 6. Personally,
the
I think
Thunder has a great five, but is their bench great? If the Thunder gets tired, is there anybody who can fill in those spots
listen.
on the
I'm more
Thunder?
worried about that in round 2 and 3. You're telling me they can't play 7 games? They can play 7 games.
They could play seven
They could play
games.
7 games. Like if Shea can't play 40 minutes in round 1, then they don't deserve to win anything. If whatever it takes to win round 1, you gotta get out of round 1. If you have to play Shea for 40 minutes, then play Shea for 40 minutes. Like
Fair.
the death at this point in the playoffs, round 1, that shouldn't be an issue. I think if you have to play, if he's playing 40 minutes every game into the conference finals, then I'm worried. Right now, I think that if Shea's supposed to be the fucking MVP, some people are voting him for MVP.
I
You can't
saw that.
you can't lose to the
That's
Pelicans.
crazy.
The Pelicans are not like, listen, I like this team, but without
Yeah,
Zion, they are not that good. Like I love these role players, but they're missing their number one. I can't ignore the fact that they're missing a dude that just put up 40 against LeBron and
and got
Anthony
hurt.
Davis.
Yeah,
LeBron and Anthony Davis. He put up 40. I can't ignore that he's just gone. As much as I love this Pelicans team, I mean, and they took the Suns to 6 when Zion was out a few years ago.
yeah.
I think they could do that again, but I don't think they actually are. I don't think they're going to win. I don't
Well,
know if they
I
can.
mean,
I don't think they can string enough games together to actually win.
to be fair, like I'm just saying because I've said in the podcast, the like one of the early episodes before, I slept on the Pelicans, but then I started getting in tune with them, and I started realizing how the team works in and out with players and without players. So they really fill in the spots, like just to repeat it. So I don't know. We just got to see who comes in at 6 or maybe early 5 games. Um,
I'd
shit,
like.
that's two different takes.
Like I said, if Zion comes in, obviously Pelicans have a much better chance of winning.
100%.
Obviously, that goes without saying. But if he's out at least 2 weeks, if he can't play until game 6 or 7, that's pretty tough.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, you got to see those games first. Let's see how the first two run,
yeah.
and we could probably talk about it again.
Well, this is my bracket. I'm actually logged in on my account here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Thunder in 6 games
Okay.
because this is my this is my. You can make one too.
I forgot I could do. I didn't even know you could do that.
Apparently, I was just looking for a bracket to put on screen, and I was like, does the NBA have their own bracket challenge? And I was like, okay, well here we go. So we're using this one. Uh, Clippers Mavericks. We've already talked about it. I'm not gonna go any more in depth with this. Kawhi Leonard is out game 1. They're expecting him back for game 2. I'm sticking with Mavericks in 6. And that's that because we already talked about it. I don't want to spend that much time on it. Any objections?
Mavs in
Mavericks in 6.
six. Mavs in 6.
All right, Mavs in 6. Timberwolves versus Suns. We talked about this one too. This one's actually we didn't actually talk about the most interesting part of this. I think the Suns have beat the Timberwolves 3 times this year, and they have like an average
Let me
margin of
double check.
victory by like almost 20. They've blown out the Timberwolves every single time. Because the Timberwolves' defensive strategy revolves around Rudy Gobert and forcing forcing teams to take tough mid-range shots, keep them out of the paint, run them off the three-point line.
Hmm.
But this team has Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker, and they all love taking mid-range shots. So that's why this is such a terrible matchup for them. The insane part of
Yeah,
me wants to pick the Suns, even though the Timberwolves are, in general, the better team. This is legitimately a terrible matchup for the Timberwolves.
yeah.
I don't know what to do. We've had a couple Suns fans on this podcast. I don't know if I should pick against the Suns just to spite them or what.
No, I mean, if you want to play devil's advocate, you can. But honestly, if you feel like in your heart that the Suns are for sure gonna win, I'm
I
saying
knew
the
it.
Suns are gonna win.
Oh,
As a guy who follows the Timberwolves, I mean, I follow a lot of teams, but like as a guy who follows the Timberwolves a lot and like looks at the roster on and off season, I think the Suns got it. And if you really watch the podcast, and my answer is always gonna be because of Cat.
is he playing? When does he come back? Is he started playing already,
He's
right?
in. He started
Okay,
playing.
good.
He was in
All
the
right, I should make sure. I thought
he was in
so.
the last game.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, if we're gonna stand on business with our tier list from way back when, about who the pretenders are, we picked the Timberwolves as pretenders.
Uh huh.
So
There's the pretenders.
I'm picking the Suns in 6. Actually, I'm picking the Suns in 5. We're getting
Ooh.
nasty with it. We're picking the Suns in 5.
I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the Timberwolves. We're gonna see two good games from Anthony Edwards. That's why I'm saying two.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
really watched the Nuggets
I'll say 6.
versus
I'll give you
Timberwolves
6.
series last year.
That's
I
fair.
think they won in five because Ant was like on an AI type of level,
That's
and
fair.
Cat was just shit.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, I believe in the Timberwolves. I feel like they can get a couple games in, but like the Suns for sure is gonna take it in all the way.
All right. You have Suns in 6. Nuggets, Lakers. How much time do you want to spend on this?
I mean, we could do it real quick because we both have two different opinions. It's obvious that the Nuggets has the highest chance of winning.
Of course.
We've seen it last year.
Duh.
The Lakers got swept,
Duh.
but this year the Lakers have been on a different level.
Yeah, they
I,
let.
I see
They,
probably a couple games that the Lakers win because I honestly want to say biasedly I want them to win in six. I think they
well, yeah,
could
of
win in
course.
six.
Of course, you want to say
I
that.
I have like a 40% chance of believing in them to win in six. But
Okay.
it's like the Nuggets for sure is gonna win. You know,
Okay.
it's a 60-40 with me. I want the Lakers to win. I believe they can win in six, but it's obvious. We've seen it last year, and if they play as bad as they did last year, it's gonna be like Nuggets in 5 or 6.
I'm over here. I'm not looking at 6.
AD's on a different level this year, dog.
Is that why the Lakers lost to the Nuggets 3 or 4 times this year?
Shit,
Is that-
LeBron's old.
hey, bro, I'm just letting you know they've lost 8 straight to this team. That's all. Regardless of what AD's doing, bro.
Hey, Gabe Vincent is back.
Oh, needle mover, Gabe Vincent. I'm picking 4 because I think it's funnier if they get swept again. So I'm just
Okay,
gonna pick
fair,
4.
fair.
I don't have any analysis. Jokic is the best player in the league, and this team is great. That's really all I have to say. Celtics versus the Zombie Heat. No Jimmy Butler. I mean, it's kind of fucked up. I don't really know what to say about this. I'm just gonna pick the
Um,
Celtics in 5.
the Celtics at five. I like that you're giving them a chance.
I'll give
I
the
mean,
Heat one
Hawkins,
game.
he had a good game
I'll give
today.
the Heat one game just cause. But this is not the Heat series.
I feel like Jimmy Butler's gonna live in every Heat player's head rent free during the series.
I mean,
I don't know. The way how Jaime Hawkins has been playing this season, especially as a rookie, is really good. Especially when he fills in the role for Jimmy Butler.
I mean,
Tyler Hero's on a heater, and I
sure.
thought the Bulls were gonna beat the Heat. To be fair, just to be honest
I
with the
no,
podcast,
come on, man.
there's so many
why?
people I've talked to, and they're
Why?
like, "Dude, the Bulls are not on another level. They could probably beat the Heat because Jimmy Butler's out." And I believe that too. And I was
Why?
telling myself, "Bulls in six, baby."
Yeah, I don't know why we kept believing in these Bulls. The team, the team is not good. They are not very good. They would not have sniffed
It's
the playoffs if there was no play-in.
you. I mean, yeah, that's true, but you would think that the Bulls aren't that good. They beat good teams and they lose to bad teams. It's just like it's a big weird mix for
I
them.
I I wasn't giving them the time of day. Well,
I follow a bunch of Bulls pages because I
I
still
mean
like
that's
have the
fair.
Bulls in my heart somewhere.
Sure. But yeah, I don't think this Heat team should win 4 games against this Celtics team. And I know should is a like a that's a blanket statement, or that's like a not that's not real analysis, whatever. It's just without Jimmy, like I just don't see it. I don't think they have enough superstar talent. They don't have enough star power to get past the Celtics team. That's really it.
Mm.
There's no shot at them. They just lost their best player right when they needed him. It is what it is.
But
Uh,
was Jimmy their best player this season?
yes. Yes.
Jimmy
What are
has
you
been hurt.
doing?
Jimmy has
What
been
are you
hurt,
talking about?
bro.
Go look at
Everyone
his
thinks of.
stats.
Oh
Who
my
are you
god,
saying
bro.
Bam? Don't tell me Bam.
I can't.
Don't say
I
Jaime
want.
either.
Here, look.
You
Here,
can't
look.
say
He was the
Jaime.
only All Star on that team.
It's not Jaime. It's not Bam. Bam is no way. Look,
It's
man.
because if you think about it, everyone thinks of the Heat because of Jimmy in the playoffs.
Yeah. Bro, just
Where
look
has
at
Jimmy been this season? He's been injured.
look at his stats, man. Look at his stats.
You
Even
can
if
tell
he
me
okay, but when
he has
he's
the highest
playing,
stats, but he missed a lot of games too.
okay, but when he's playing, he's 100. He's not. It's not even close. He's 100% their best player.
I've seen Jimmy Butler lose on this team when he comes back. In the playoffs, he's a whole different type of character.
See, but that's
In the
what I'm
regular
saying.
season,
Okay,
he's
but
just
where
a
are we?
choker.
But where are we right now? He's their best player right now. If we're talking right now, they lost their best player.
Wait,
In this context, yes, then this is the playoffs. They lost their best player. That's what I'm saying.
let me look the.
Right now, they've already lost their best player. He's gone. He's not coming back. They're not winning. Like I don't
He's
like
there. He's there in their hearts.
okay, well, they're not beating the Celtics. If they do, I'll eat my sock and I'm moving on.
Apparently, Tyler Hero's their best player.
I don't care. Okay, well, sure, bro. You could
But I
say
mean, besides Bam,
you can I this team isn't I'm saying in the playoffs, they just lost their best player. I wasn't talking about the regular season in the first place. I was talking about right now. I was because we were already talking about Jimmy not playing in the regular season. That's whatever. But right now, they just lost their best player. That's what I'm saying, and that's undeniable.
oh yeah,
All right, Cavaliers Magic. This there's gonna all 7 games are gonna be
used.
neither team is scoring 100 points in any of these games. This is the most defensive series I've ever seen in my life. I think we already
I
talked
don't
about
know
it
what
though.
Magic can do.
I mean,
I'm gonna,
I don't.
I'm gonna
I
look up Magic versus Cavaliers logs real quick.
I'm still gonna go with the Cavs in like 6, just cause I kind of pick the Cavs in like 7, just cause I feel like the score is gonna be so low that either team could win every game. Uh, but I feel like the Cavs have more playoff experience. They have the best player in the series, and I feel like they should win. But you know, I could see it going either way, just because both teams Both teams just play good defense. Sometimes that's all you need.
Okay, so they played each other 4 times this season, and it's 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going Cavs in 7.
Yeah. Cavs
Uh,
in 7. All right, Donovan Mitchell.
Bucks,
I got a Cavs
Pacers.
jersey right here, too.
Okay, shout out to the Cavs. Shout out to the Cavs, I guess. Uh, Bucks, Pacers. We kind of talked about it. Giannis, I believe, is there. They haven't announced anything for him still. Uh,
He's out for the first game.
yeah, and right. So he's out for the first game, and then they haven't said anything after that. I'm just gonna assume he's not playing the series because it.
Pacers in 6.
Yeah, we already talked about it on the last. If you, by the way, go check the last episode with our wonderful guest Caleb. Uh, we talked about some of these matchups that were already set. So if you want to hear us talk about those more, go check that video out. But we decided Pacers in 6 because the Bucks are a mess. Yeah, Knicks versus Sixers. 76ers made it at the play-in.
Um, that's a
Uh,
toss-up for me right now.
I'm definitely picking the Knicks still. I just like the Knicks.
I
I
want.
want
I
to watch.
really want to say the Knicks. I have them in my head a little bit over the Sixers.
I want to watch more Knicks, so I want the Knicks to win. I have no I don't have any actual analysis. I'm just rooting for the Knicks. I really like Jalen Brunson. I think the team is still really good.
I'm just gonna check how many times they played this season, and
Isaiah Hartenstein is going to lock up Joel Embiid. I promise.
they played 4 times this
Oh
season,
god.
and the Knicks have beat the Sixers 3 out of 1, or 3 out of 4.
Yeah. I mean Joel Embiid's back, so that's interesting, but I'm still going to pick the Knicks just cuz I like their
Yeah,
team more.
Hardenstein's gonna lock up Joel Embiid, dog.
Yup. No foul merchants in this in this game. Jalen Brunson gonna post up Tyrese Maxey and take him to school, baby. That's what we do around here. All right. To the second round, the semifinals. Thunder
I
versus
got the
Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Oh
I
boy.
got the Mavericks.
Okay. I don't have
Uh,
that.
I mean, I'm going all the way in. Thunder. I said that they would lose. I have them as losing on my side.
Right.
But regardless, whoever plays the Mavericks in the second round, I have them. I have the Mavericks going in. Probably 5 or 6.
I think I'm gonna go with. I'll take the Mavericks in 7. Do I want to go
Mm,
7? Actually, hold on. I gotta. I think either way, it's going to 7. Just because I don't know how well the matchups are strange because the Mavericks don't have the big man to really dominate Chet. I mean, they get lots of boards, so in that sense they'll do well, but they're not gonna. They don't have the offensive bag of other centers. Um.
yeah.
Uh. Okay, the hater in me wants to watch Kyrie lose, so I'm gonna pick the Thunder in 7. Also, I think
I just think the Mavs are more experienced.
I want to believe in the Thunder. I want to believe in them. I feel like Shea. I feel like Shea has a good. Shea can feast in this game. In this game, I feel, or in this
Yeah,
series. So
yeah,
I want to. I think Chet could have a great. I feel like. I feel like the Thunder just are better when they're allowed to play more freely. And I know the Mavericks defense has been a lot better since they got their 2 big men.
yep,
But just in terms of matchup, Shea just gonna hit middies over Kyrie all day. I mean, Kyrie probably won't even have to be guarding him, but no, he's got to guard somebody. So I'm gonna pick the Thunder in 7. And I don't want to spend. We don't have to spend too much time on these matchups because if they don't happen, then this is all for nothing. But for the
it's all
sake,
prediction.
for the sake of the bracket challenge, I'm picking the Thunder in 7. Suns Nuggets. I mean, I'm picking the Nuggets in 6 again, like last
Yep,
year.
yep.
Or
I have them.
because yeah, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, it's obvious.
yeah, the only way you can really beat the Nuggets is to just not miss,
Or
because
whoever can lock up Jokic so much better.
nobody's gonna. Literally, nobody can stop Jokic. Your only hope is to outshoot him. That's literally the only option. So, good luck with that. Celtics, Cavs. Cavs should not beat the Celtics team, but you never know. I'll pick the Celtics in 6 though.
You don't think so?
I don't think they should beat the Celtics team. I would love it if they
But did you
did.
say Celtics in 6? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
fine with that.
I would love it if the Cavs beat the Celtics. That'd be hilarious. But
No, I'm
they
fine with
they
that.
should not lose to the Cavaliers. They really shouldn't. I they just their team is too stacked. If there was ever a time, if there was ever a time, like please, Pacers Knicks, that would be a fire series.
I know.
That would be a fire series.
I want to hear you talk about
That's what
that
I'm
one.
rooting for. I still think, even though Hallie's looking better and the Pacers defense is getting better, I still think I've seen the Knicks lock down this Pacers team in the middle of Hallie's superstar run. So, like when he was playing really well at the beginning of the season, this Knicks team
Hmm.
has shut that version of the team down, and this team is arguably worse. I mean, they still put up hella points some games depending on the opponent, but
They do. Um, apparently the Pacers beat the Knicks 2 games out of 3 this season.
yeah,
So
2 out of 3 is wild in the season
I
tournament.
think Leap Year Boy is gonna take it in for me for 6.
Hmm.
Leap Year and Cast.
Leap year and cast. I'm taking the Knicks in 6. I'm hoping it goes to 7. Actually, I'm picking 7 just because I want it to go to 7. Uh, Nuggets are definitely beating the Thunder in 5.
Oh yeah, they could even sweep.
They might.
I believe they can sweep.
I'm just being nice at this point. The only sweep I have is against the Lakers. That's the only sweep I
Uh,
have. Just to
I
be
think they
mean.
could win 1, 2,
They
3,
could, but I
4.
like I said, I'm just hating. I just think it'd be funny if they ended up losing. they ended up losing. Uh, if they still don't win a game in like 2 years or whatever.
Mm.
Celtics, Knicks. All right. True. Since this is my bracket, I'm just trying to have fun, and we could talk about the actual matchup whenever it happens. I'm picking the Knicks in 7 because I don't want the Celtics to win. Uh, I want to be
I
a
have
hater.
Pacers on my side. I put Pacers going in 6.
Why you keep picking? Yo, well, some of these got to go to 7. You don't think that
Well,
you?
I feel like 6 is the safest answer, but it's also it's. I feel like it also could happen just because the Celtics has one of the best defensive players in the league,
Right,
or one of the best defensive teams in the league too.
right, of course.
All young core and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people who the whole team can get hot if they want to.
Okay.
But if Jalen Brown starts showing his left hand and better dunks,
No,
the
no,
Celtics
no.
could probably do something crazy.
No, 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 no. I don't want to
No, but
hear
on my
about
end,
that.
I have the Pacers going in at. I need to see how the first round goes with the Pacers,
It,
and if they do win, I have Celtics. I have Pacers in 5 or 6.
oh my God,
But the
what?
6 is the most safest answer to go with.
5? What the fuck? You, yo, I thought I was disrespecting the Celtics. 5? Holy fuck.
They're a regular
Jesus.
season team.
I mean, they still make deep playoff runs because the East is trash. They still get
The
here.
East is growing now. I mean, Brunson,
Ah,
Tyrese,
I
other
think
Tyrese.
I think Tyrese Halliburton is 1 year. I think that whole team is a year away. I don't think they're ready for a championship yet. But if they click, if it all gets hot, whatever, I could see them
Uh,
going. But I
I
think
mean,
they're a year away.
I don't want to. I don't want to say that yet because I don't know if TJ McCollum is still gonna be healthy next year, and he's a good piece on the team when Tyrese is gonna get in the bench.
Okay, but that doesn't. I still think Tyrese and Pascal are a year away from being a contending duo, even
It
if
could be.
TJ's not there. There or not, I still think the team needs more experience together. So I feel like this is not their year to make it all the way.
I still believe in them just because also the first half of the season that's a brand new team. They clicked really quick in the first. I think if Hallie's on a good one, I believe in the Pacers a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I really like the team. I think they have the potential to get there, but I don't think they actually have it yet to actually make it. Even though if they just get hot and they click, then they'll get there. But that's asking a lot, and they still have to be able to stop these other teams enough times
They
to
will.
to even they
They will.
will. They will.
100% will.
All right, bro. Bro got the crystal ball. He's seen the future already. He already
I
knows.
do.
He said they
I
will.
I didn't the games I predicted today. Shout out my girl, by the way. The games I predicted today, my girl went against them, and she's like, "Oh, I honestly believe that the Pelicans and the Heat's gonna win." And I was like, "Nah, there's two guys out, and they're like the best player of the team. I don't think they're gonna win." My girl proved me wrong.
Hey, bro. Just have
But
her
my
make.
crystal ball right now is, I feel like I can feel it. I can feel it real good,
Have,
and I feel like your finals list is different from mine because obviously the Nuggets is gonna make it all the way up. I got the Lakers making it all the way up, and I believed in
right.
the Pacers a lot.
Right. That's your bracket.
Yeah, just to let the people know. But I already got who
Yeah.
I'm going for.
I'll put a picture of your bracket up. After the people can see it, but yeah, I have the Nuggets and the Knicks, the two seeds. You should just have your girl make your bracket. Actually, she should just make it for you.
I'm gonna ask her, and then we'll have a picture posted.
You know what? I won't save
And if
this
she
one.
gets everything right, that's insane.
Actually, no, I'll still save this one. Then I'll make another bracket on another account. I'll have my girlfriend pick all the picks for that one,
Okay,
just off of the logos.
okay.
All right, and then of course I've said this for months. The Nuggets are my pick to win the NBA Finals.
Nuggets gonna sweep.
This is they will not sweep they won't sweep the Knicks. I can tell
You
you
don't
that.
think so?
No, bro, what? You have the Nuggets sweeping everybody but the Lakers.
I feel like the
everyone
Lakers
else,
is the best matchup
everyone else.
though.
I don't think there is a
Like
good matchup.
if you go back to the third round
I think the Suns are the
and
best
you
matchup.
if you look from the first to second to third, I mean, yeah, but this the Suns don't provide the greatest defense.
Okay, but I watched last year. They had to do was shoot 70% for 2 games, and then they won 2 games. They
But
didn't have to
also,
play any
Devin
defense.
Booker played defense last year too. I mean,
Okay.
he's
Oh,
playing
but he
defense
could
this
do
year.
it.
Way
He could do it this year too. What do you mean?
no, he just started to play defense in the
Okay
regular
then.
season or the playoffs before. He didn't play defense like that.
Okay, now he's better.
100% better.
Okay then. Then
I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, you're telling me he's just gonna lock up Jamal Murray. You got all these
I
other
didn't
players, Bradley
say
Beal.
what. I didn't say that at all. Where did
No,
you get
I'm
that
just saying. I'm
from?
just saying. No. I'm just
What?
saying, like, the matchups. Like, I'm thinking about the matchups and
I
like
was
the
not.
Nuggets,
I didn't even think about the matchups. I just thought which team gave the Nuggets the hardest time last year, and it was the Suns. How did they do it? They shot 70% for 2 games, and that was
which is
it.
correct.
And that was it. And if I'm trying to think of a team that has the star power to go nuclear to that degree, it's that team.
Okay,
That's
fair.
that's as far as I was going. I don't think anyone's locking up anybody. As far as I'm concerned, there's gonna be zero. There could be zero defense in that series. It could still go to 6 games,
That's
and it
fair.
would make sense to me. My tiebreaker, each team's gonna put up, uh, was that 115 points? There you go. Boom. Oh, here you go. We got a whole bracket. Why is it? I can't get the whole thing in the picture. What's happening? There you go.
There you go.
Boom.
Kind of the whole thing, but yeah.
Okay, well, it's kind of cut off. Whatever. Fuck it. There you go. I have the Thunder in, I think, 6. Mavs in 6. Suns in What did I say? 6, 5? I think I said 5. I have the Nuggets sweeping the Lakers. I have the Thunder in 7. I have the Nuggets in 6. And then I have the Nuggets beating the Thunder in 5.
Yep.
On the other side, Celtics beat the Heat in 5. Cavs beat the Magic in 7. Pacers beat the Bucks in 6. Knicks beat the Sixers in 6. The Celtics beat the Cavs in, what did I say, 5, 6, something like that. The Pacers beat the Knicks beat the Pacers in 7. The Knicks beat the Celtics in 7. And then the Nuggets will beat the Knicks in 5 or 6. That's my bracket. I'm gonna throw up PJ's. PJ, you want to walk through your bracket real quick? The people will be seeing it right now. So
I'm just gonna say almost every game since 6
okay.
because I've been just trying to play it safe. I didn't want to be
Sure, bro.
rude. Besides any of the Nuggets games,
I didn't want to be rude. Yeah, fair enough.
Pelicans in 6 for the first round. Mavs in 6. We talked about it in the past episode.
Check that episode out.
Yeah, check that one. That one's a heater. Suns in 6 against the Timberwolves. Even though somewhere in my heart I want the Timberwolves to win. I have the Lakers against the Nuggets. That's my devil's advocate versus a lot of people that are rooting for the Nuggets. And then
Okay.
second round, I got the Pelicans versus Mavericks, and the Mavericks take it in like 5 or 6. Lakers Suns 6. I got Lakers, and then it's Mavericks versus Lakers, and I got the Lakers are winning in like 5.
Yeah.
On the East side, we got the Celtics taking it in. I follow Jacob from the Celtics versus the Heat, and I'm following also him on the Cavs versus the Magic. We're following each other on the Bucks and Pacers and the 76ers Knicks. Basically, we all have the same first round. And the second round, we have the same, but like this, besides the Pacers and the Knicks, I have the Pacers winning. I don't think it's in 7, but it's in 6. And then I got Pacers versus Celtics, and I got Pacers going at it in maybe 7. And then now it's Lakers versus Pacers. We're getting that.
I was about to say,
We're getting that cup matchup rematch.
fucking
Game
in-season
of the year.
tournament rematch, bro.
As much as I wanted the Lakers to play the fucking Celtics for that rivalry, we're getting that in-season fucking rematch.
That's
And
insane.
the championship, the champions that are gonna get it is the Los Angeles fucking Lakers. They're gonna get it in 5, baby.
All right. Well, there you have it. These are our brackets for this year's playoffs. We're going back to more podcasting next week. Playoff edition. If you're here just to watching, hit subscribe, bro. You're already here.
100% hit it.
You're right. You're already right here. You made it in this 40-minute video. You're still watching after we argued the whole time. How are you not gonna hit subscribe? You gotta hit subscribe, man. I don't know what you're doing. Hit subscribe. Hit like. More playoff content.
Comment it up.
More playoff content. Leave a comment. Tell us your favorite, your lock for this bracket challenge. Tell us what your favorite matchups are. And yeah, stick around, man. More playoff content. We still have more ideas for videos we haven't even touched yet. But we can get there.
Exactly.
We're gonna get there as the playoffs keep
We're
going.
ready for it.
As the playoffs keep going, we're gonna have more stuff coming out. Hey, subscribe now. But that is the end for this video. I am Jacob. Didn't even introduce ourselves. I'm Jacob. This is my host, PJ. This has been our playoff bracket challenge. And baby, it's playoff time. Let's get it.
It's fucking playoff time. Let's go.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.